It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the New York Giants. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 81 yards. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
By Dexter Lawrence.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
For a Seattle.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now Wilson on 1st down. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Blake Martinez, 2nd in the league in tackles last year, gets another there.
Second
The
and
run
6.
got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie, Xavier McKinney. And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
By the Giants.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York.
Barkley, the ball.
Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Wilson eluding the pressure right. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
7 yards, the pickup there. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Good gain by Chris Carson, picks up a first down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and had one.
This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Mix the score, Seahawks 14, Giants 7. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for
the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it. Or
end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown.
But this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
21. Giants 7.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, Jones forced out to his left. And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, Frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's Jones on third down. Dancing to his left. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 36. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. And a very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Now he'll pull it down, and he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First down, New York.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. He's going to let one fly. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That's good for 28 yards.
9-yard line.
Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants.
New York.
Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
Conversion.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. Steps away to his left. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
1st and 10 at the 50.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that. Mike 54.
Play action. It's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
4 yards.
A very solid gain of 27. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. We got it.
Wilson will throw again. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And that'll give us momentum going into the 2nd half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the 2nd half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. That false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Off play action. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Jones, off play action. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
8 yards.
Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. That's complete left side to Shepard. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and 3.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Jones completes this again to Shepard. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Throwing, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the 3rd quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be an even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Jason Myers for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
No good. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. Jaron Reed in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now Jones to throw on 2nd down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 39 yards there. A big one.
39 yards.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Barkley unable to get away on the 1st down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple.
Well, these guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. Jones now throwing on 3rd and long. That's complete to Slayton. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the 1st.
But it's one of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of the 1st down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
1st down, Giants.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Catch made by Slayton. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
56,
A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones, flush to his right, and that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, Parker, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Kyler Fackrell able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
After the sack on first down, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. A gain there of 21 yards. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. They go play action now. Wilson. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Dances by him. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He would call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. No gain on the run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after, and that's going to be intercepted. And a loose football. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something, double turnovers. But instead, they'll keep the possession on the INT.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, Carson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They go play action with Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
And that's good.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Will Dissly, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
31-yard line.
Looking to throw. Jones. Pass incomplete. Give credit to K.J. Wright. He was disrupting defensively. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now Saquon Barkley. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. They have the 1st down with that gain of 4 yards.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Jones. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
31-yard line.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Today's final score, Seahawks.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Seahawks, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now.